Welcome everybody to Mandragora, Secrets of, or Whispers of the Witch Tree. I've got the wrong title written down below, but I'll fix that here in a minute. This is episode 0, which is no gameplay at all. Episode 1 begins the gameplay. If you are not interested in just looking at the information that's presented on first run, setting up the menus, character creation, that's episode 0. Episode 1 is the beginning of gameplay. This is Blind, and it's brand new. I am over 16 years of old. Years of old? That's me. I have read a million of these before in my life. I'm really not going to read another one, although I usually do, and that makes me feel bad. This is giving away all my rights. I already understand this is the reality. Before we hit new game, check it out. We are going to dig into the options. Let's take a look. Okay. What do we have here? We have, sorry about bumping the microphone, we have a text language. Auf Deutsch. I don't speak Russian, Portuguese, lots of languages there I don't speak at all, but I do speak English and a little bit of German. Subtitles on. I like that. Low resource feedback. Flashes a vignette effect on the edges of the screen when running low on a resource. Okay, we're gonna leave that on, like normal for now. I'm inclined to start out by keeping the default controls. Display error messages when certain in-game actions cannot be completed. All right, hopefully that's not in the way of stuff. Show resource values. Numeric or percentage? Okay, we'll keep numeric, I think. Yeah, we'll do numeric. Odd position. We'll do the bottom. Nice that you can choose where that goes. Enemy health bars on. I do like that. Boss health bars on. Combine weapon and skill sets. Combines weapon and skill sets to always swap together when pressing either action. Ooh. The default is off, but there's something about that makes me want to turn it on. We're going to see. Camera shake. Okay, we're going to turn that down a little bit. I don't want it to get overwhelming. Make it a little bit more subtle than it was. Quest. Tracking. Track the newest. Keep the current. Track the newest. You know what? Let's auto track the newest quest for now. I'm probably going to change that, but let's see what the behavior is first of all, right? I may be coming back and changing that to keep the current quest tracked. All right, so let's go over to visual user interface scale. You'll need to restart the game. Yeah, I know, just be quiet. Large, normal, large, okay, normal's fine. We can do that. The brightness. I don't know. The screen seems okay to me. Should I bump it up 1 just because it is YouTube and YouTube does seem to darken it sometimes? Let's do that. Motion blur. No, thank you. No, thank you. Depth of field. Also, no, thank you. I prefer to have crispy rendering all the way throughout. Okay, audio. Here we go. We got to do some things. We're going to pull down the music. I'm sure the music is awesome, but it can so often overwhelm everything. And besides that, I want the music to be much quieter than the dialogue. That's what we're here for. So we're going to do sound effects, user interface. Let's set that down to 80%. Ooh, the volume of cinematics. Let's leave those at full, right? This way, we're probably more certain to hear people speaking. Yeah, let's do that. I think we're good. I kind of like that. Do I want 65%? Okay, it is actively changing the music in the background. So let me. All right, we're going to set that to 65. That seems to be good in my eardrums at least. So we'll find out how that goes. I'll appreciate comment as we go along. Controls. Do we want to customize that? Sprint mode determines the type of button input needed for sprinting. So you're going to hold to sprint. Yeah. Action queuing. Offers a smoother gameplay experience by placing the latest player action in a queue for a short time while another action is still ongoing and executing the new action when possible. Stored inputs can be deadly, but I want to leave them on, again, because it's default for now. Swapping the sticks? No. Vibration intensity, we're going to turn it down just a little bit. I don't want it to be full blast. Okay. You know what? I am going to learn this as I go. When it comes to controller layout, open, close the character window, open, close the menu, use the quick item L1, defend with a shield L2, R1 is interact, R2 is evade, and then use the skill 1, 2, 3, and jump. Jump seems like I can do that. Looking up and down, opening and closing the map when you click, sprinting when you left click and hold that down. We are playing, if you cannot tell, on the PS5. All right, let's take a peek at accessibility. They've just brought some of these together. Okay. All right, I can appreciate putting all of the accessibility options on their own separate screen, even though they are mixed in here. So that's pretty good. Let's go ahead and close that, I think. Oh gosh, I guess, guys, that was one of the shortest episode zeros ever, but we're going to jump right into episode 1. I will see you, and we'll start Mandragora. I'm the Preacher. See you in just a second.